Alright, Nuke the Stars and Ranchin, back at you again with the second set between Jaedong and Light. Jaedong took the first game, not very easily though, I have to say. Light actually played very, very well. I would like to apologize for the sound quality in the last game. That was kind of weird. I don't know what happened. We were in the SC2GG commentary room, and my voice was kind of crappy for some reason, so we switched back to our private server, which will be gone after today. So we're going to have to figure out what to do there, but who cares? It'll get us through these games. Jaedong looking very determined here. And Light just couldn't get it done there. I think he switched to ground forces a little bit too late. I think he needed to take his expansion earlier. But other than that, I think he had very creative plays, so we'll see if he's able to bring that into this game. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This one's going to be played on Medusa, which is pretty even as far as statistics go, according to Ranchin. So, okay, let's get the colors and the positions. Down here at the 7 o'clock position in Teal, again, is Jaedong. Almost taking out his computer there, shaking the table. But up here at the 10 o'clock position in green, we have Light. And how do you think things are going to go in this second match, Ranchin?
No, but if Jaedong keeps being this aggressive, he might just accidentally disconnect his computer or something and get a loss. So, might be the only way for Light to win this. Nah. But, yeah, this is Medusa. Pretty much, this is a Protoss map, so the other two races is a little bit meh. But again, last game he went for a very creative strategy. With the lack of ramp, I don't think he'll be able to do the same here. Setting out a very, very, very early SCV. Maybe that's just me. Might be... Okay, he's actually thinking of walling off his natural, so that's very interesting. Gonna try to wall off his natural, which is much easier to wall off on this game. On this map, I'm sorry. So we're going to see how that works out for him. Jaedong scouting in the wrong direction with his Overlord, so that's an early sign of something good coming out for Light. We're just going to see if he manages to block this off in time, whether Jaedong sends out the scouting drone early or not. But I think if Light plays as well as did last time, only just doing certain things a little bit differently that he should have done, being a little bit less aggressive at a certain time, a little bit more aggressive at another time, and just overall expanding a little bit faster, getting some ground force faster. Jaedong apparently going for a 12 hatch, sending out 2 drones there, possibly thinking there might be something to harass, but using just the second drone to scout. We're going to see if Light manages to build a second supply depot, that he might actually be managed to build a second supply depot before that drone gets in there. It's going to be a very, very big timing thing here. The SCV going to start building. No, the SCV is actually going to send out scouts, so the drone should be able to get through, so never mind that. The drone's going to just walk right on through there, scatter everything. Going to actually focus on that SCV first. Going to see if you can prevent that that barracks from getting down. So we're going to see that. Don't think he should be able to manage to do it. There's another SCV now coming in. No supply depot is going to be built in time. And the scout is going to get inside for Jaedong, microing his drone pretty well there. Overall, it's going to be very interesting to see this map. Builds, I think, are be important. That drone might actually die here. Wow, almost dying there. But no, Jaedong is definitely going to get the scout in. Although we're going to see builds are going to be very important, whether he goes for Mech or Medic Marines. He's indeed going for Mech, maybe going for early Vultures again. Your thoughts?
Yeah, this is looking a lot like the last game. This is about the same strategy Light went for in the last game, just getting that very early gas. We'll see if he goes for early Vulture harass. I don't think he will. This factory is really out of the way here, and he's not doing the same floating strategy, obviously, that he did in the last game. Or else he would have put that behind his main and floated it down to one of Jaedong's natural expansions. But I think we will be seeing somewhat of a Terran mech build here, which has been very strong recently because of the addition of mines in the game. It keeps the Hydras from moving around the map and sniping Goliaths and tanks, that's for sure. And that drone finally goes down, so Jaedong's not going to get a full scout on what Light is up to. But I was very impressed with Light in that last game. Jaedong is smart. He's putting down his creep colony, going to get a sunken out to deal with any kind of vulture harassment. Vulture harassment is a very good strategy to go for in a mech build. It does some early aggression and it keeps the Zerg player from expanding too much. And Light is putting down his second command center now, so he's playing a little bit more economically safe in this game. And I don't think he's going to have any vultures out anytime soon. So he could be switching straight to Goliaths and tanks. I don't know if he's going to go for vultures or not. He might have built that machine shop to get mines out earlier. But it looks like the SCV from Light is going to get taken down eventually here. I think before Jaedong puts down another building, because Jaedong is very, very good at his Zergling micro. And Jaedong, I do not think, saw that vulture coming down, so Light might be able to sneak into the main here if Jaedong's not careful enough.
SCV being surviving for a very long time should be flanked very soon. I find it very interesting that the Vulture Harass was actually very, very effective, especially when Fantasy first used it against GG play. But it gets countered so well with nothing but a simple Sunken Colony, so that's very interesting. Light going for very quick starport. Just one this time though. Very interested if he's going to go for drops. Vulture drops, of course, very effective because that way you get them straight into the drone line, and that way they pretty much completely avoid those sunken colonies. That's pretty much what you need to do. Vultures have been being used very well against Zerg, and if they're used properly, can be very effective. Jaedong definitely going to need to scout. I think at this point he should have seen those vultures, and actually the first upgrade apparently was vulture speed. Those vultures are going to go run by, try to get back that, but no, that sunken and the den is positioned very well. I think it might have gotten off one drone kill, but I'm not sure. There was those Zerglings there in time as well, so overall pretty good blockade by Jaedong, knowing what might be coming his way and using good strategy there. Hydralisks on the way, control tower on the way for that starport, so we're probably going to see drop tech, second gas meanwhile coming up for Light. Meanwhile, the armory, I don't know if it's upgrading yet or not, but it should be on the way. We're going to see overall what kind of strategy both players go for. I now see a Spire also coming on for Jaedong, so he has 3 bases at the moment. We're going to see if he gets more hatcheries out there to produce. But with his heavy mech build, and if Light won't have Goliaths at the time, I think that Mutalisk could be very effective. We're going to see how that all turns out. Mutalisk, of course, being able to fly around, and without Goliaths to take him out, can do a lot of damage. I don't see an engineering bay meanwhile out for Light, so we're not going to see turrets anytime soon. Of course, the weakness that the Goliaths have against Mutalisks is that they're not very maneuverable. So Mutalisk can just fly away from one base to another, and those Goliaths have to follow. Meanwhile, a dropship is now out for Light, is going to fly around, just repositioning some vultures. Going to see if he goes for a drop here, filling out with vultures. So we're going to see how effective this is going to be. Light's going to have to get a lot done with this drop here. I don't know. There are a couple of Zerglings there, and now he put them actually in the back. 2 vultures on that ramp there, and 2 vultures in here. It could be like a partial distraction, going for 2 locations at once. We're going to see how many drones he managed to do here. Plants mines in the correct location, trying to kill as much as he can. So this, all in all, being very effective. Mines placed in the correct location. A lot of drones going down. So Light actually could be taking early advantage. Mutalisk now finally out, so finally get it cleaned out for Jaedong, but the damage has been done, I think.